I find places. I found places to train. I find amazing people. Like I find one kickboxing gym. Later on, like the coach there just wanted me to focus on kickboxing. That was not my plan. I want to be an all-rounder which trains Muay Thai, Kyokushin, kickbox, and like, and in the future I want to do MMA. So I really have to be an all-rounder. If I want to do that, I want to be an all-rounder just because of that as well. Tecrübe kazanabilmek için. Sonra, yeah, I get some injuries in my back and shoulder during some time, during those hard trainings. I also got into the school triathlon team, which, you know, I loved swimming. I also loved by cycling and running as well. So that triathlon is really a perfect outlet for me, the perfect branch of sport for me. I'm very compatible with triathlon actually. So it was good. I started swimming again, which was a big taboo for me because of the past trauma I caused for myself with my high expectations. I thought I won't be able to ever step my toe into the pool again, like in the past how I wasn't able to look at the math questions. But I was able to do that, and I also did martial arts training. I also find another more authentic dojo, another kickbox gym, that I could train Kyokushin. So that was amazing, and the sensei there is amazing. Like, he's really a good person, and I felt cared for, and I felt a connection, like a master-student type of connection. The other teacher in the kickboxing gym was nice too, but we are not alike at all. Like, he's really conservative in a way that kicks you in the face, you know. But I learned a lot of stuff from that gym. And recently, like 2 months ago or so, I cut my relations with that gym because, like I said, he said, if you want to do lots of branches of martial art, you shouldn't be here. I don't want that. I think you have potential, and I will make you he said that you're gonna be the world champion of kickboxing. I sense that I can make you that. I can train you for that. But he said, if you're gonna train kickboxing. He also made the analogy of making this, like, if you are going to study a lot of branches of martial art, do you know what we do call a woman that has made too many husbands? We call that a whore. Yeah, he literally said that to me, and at that moment I didn't get how it did affect me. But later on, when I found about it, like, I was disgusted, and I don't think I could have continued to work there. However, how much I enjoyed the training there, because he belittled my dreams and aspirations, and that was not okay. Like, I shouldn't be there. So I cut out my relations after a time of isolation again. Like, I really fucked up. Like, sometime after the realization of what I wanted to do with my life. Like, I knew that I wanted to study martial arts and do MMA in the future, and because it felt true, and I always loved arts, and martial arts was the best way of expressing myself, and it felt like I was forcing myself to grow. Like, I was just being myself when in the matches, when I was faced with an opponent or when I was training. I was just truly myself, just myself. And that was like that moment when I was in the pool with just my thoughts and the water. It felt so similar, and I fell in love just like that. Yeah. So what happened after that? I missed some of the matches I was supposed to go. I again started to not leave my room. I started to binge again after some certain interaction. Yeah, I loved using. This year, like, I was such a dating app user, just like for casual dating, and like even if it wasn't for flirty dates, like more like a seeking friendship type of thing. I used the apps in an excessive way. Like I would sway so many people that I couldn't even handle matches. There were too much of them. So they were not even that useful because I used them like shit. Like I would hoard people, and it was not healthy at all. Like, and I would binge on people because they're not social. Because I suck at social interactions, and internet interactions keep me sane. Okay. So I had one match. Like I'm training, I'm doing amazing. I'm top of my game. One day I had a date with this guy in Kadıköy. So we go around. He's like he's for the first time he's pansexual. So for the first time I feel good with like someone that I'm flirting. I guess I was not doing. I can't flirt at all. I'm not that okay with myself yet. But he was. And I did, for the first time, it's not a heterosexual male. This time, it's a pansexual male. Like, okay, yes, target audience for the first time. Yes. So I feel good, and I feel like he's kind of cool. The only problem was he was 7 years older than me. That part was not, but he was like so teenage acting, like not teenage, but he was so 21-year acting. That should have been a red flag. He was really like a man child, and that should have threw me off. He also said that he mimics the mannerisms of the people that he is with. I think that's a red flag as well. If your mannerisms change to the like, of course, then I'm gonna like you because you reflect how I talk. I think I mistake that he was mimicking how I was with his true personality. So I like, oh my god, this person is amazing. In reality, he was just doing the bare minimum. Like he was just a little bit above that. So I went crazy and we fucked. Yeah. And it wasn't one night. It turned out to be a one night stand. Even though I told him like a joke, I told him jokingly that I was an incel because I'm not comfortable sexually, and how I was sex phobic and stuff. Like I told him in detail that I was not comfortable with sexual stuff, and still it led to a one night stand. Like, would you consider a one night stand with a person who claims that they are not that comfortable with sexual stuff? Like, I guess that was into his best interests, but I think if you are a good person, you would not do this because they might feel bad because that's a one night stand, and at the time you don't tell them that. Yeah, like at least tell them like no hard feelings, but I don't want to meet up again after this. Because at that time, I thought we were gonna still speak after the sexual interaction. Like, I didn't know that. And then he ghosted me, and I think that just confirmed the thought that was in my head, that I was not worth anything. I was not worth human love and affection. That just confirmed the thought that was in my head. So, despite all the good things that I have achieved and thrive hard for, that all went into garbage, and I went into isolation mode again. I did nothing. I ate. I cried in my room. Like, 2.5 months passed. This is the state of my room. Like, right now. Like, this is just like... And this is after I have cleaned it like 3 days ago or so. Someone gained the courage to do that, and I haven't been showering in like 2 months or so. I feel disgusting, but I am going to shower. like this. I'm saying this like it is a big thing for me. It feels hard to do basic shit that I used to do so easily. That I was training 20 to 25 hours a week, and now getting a bath feels hard. But I just have had enough of this, and I want to change some stuff, and I just wanted to be true to myself and have a conversation about this. And I wanted to remind myself what I have done in the past and what has led me to this point. I have gained weight. I haven't been training for 2.5 months. I have injuries that I didn't do the exercises that my physio gave me, so I'm the one who's gonna heal those. I still have goals, but I don't give a fuck if I don't achieve them. I want to be doing the shit that I do for the sake of enjoying it, and I don't want to waste money on binging food, because my mother works her ass off to support me, and I don't have the privilege of wasting my money like this. I really don't have, but I do. Like, I can get off like this, but it will be a miserable way of living because I don't have that much money. But I'm wasting it. I should stop this immediately and stop worrying about the past that I have, the money that I have wasted, to stop it. Because if I still continue to worry about it, I'm going to do it still. So I accept that. I accept that I fucked up. I accept that in the shop in my campus that I have, that I was busted by my triathlon coach, which I haven't been attending the trainings for 2.5 months, like I said. That felt so embarrassing. I felt embarrassed to be myself, but in reality I'm going through a hard time. Yeah, and I made some good friends along those times. My roommate has been with me for along these hardships. One of my best friends that we had made up from the high school era was with me as well, even though we are on some bumps right now, and I should probably handle those. For the first time, I should be present in the friendship because I wasn't in the past and I fucked up, and it's time to stop. And I want to make my mom feel amazing, not make her worry for her children who's far, far away. And I don't want to make her go insane from all this worrying. It's time that this has to stop for good. I should gain some experience from this and change my fucking habits, and I should be okay to feel bad. Like, I have to be able to sit with that feeling of feeling bad, and I shouldn't resolve in my bad coping up habits like binging and not going outside and giving it all off. And not, I shouldn't be thinking of I'm undeserving of human love just because some random ass old dude ghosted me. Like, I had a one night stand, that was it. Why did I fucking take that info and somehow manage to think that I was undeserving of love? That was dumb and unhealthy, and I don't want to think like that anymore. So I should make an effort to change that. This will start with me going out, uh, looking at my training capacity. After this, I am going to go out for a run. I'm gonna do some physical fitness determining tests. Like, I will take notes of that, and I'm going to clean this mess that is in my room, and yeah, I'm going to try to change it. And after that, I promise to myself I'm going to take a bath, and things will be different, and I'm okay with this skin right now. I don't expect the change to happen overnight. Like, it can happen like, it's going to be a change, but I don't expect things to be through 360. Okay, I'm here for the progress, and I'm okay with where I am now right now. It sounds like that I am trying to convince myself, but it's really what it is. I'm not running away anymore. Thanks for listening to me.